Hello, welcome to weekly vlog 83. I'm not going to do happy Monday, happy Tuesday this week because it's not. Okay. My little potato is gone. My heart is absolutely broken, as is everyone's in my family. She went to bed as normal on Tuesday. Oh no, Monday night. Haven't had her normal lovely day. And my mum woke up to her seizing. And yeah, she had two 10-minute seizures and then she had a 43-minute one. And by the time I got to the emergency pet hospital, they'd said, she's gone. Her body just keeps going, that's it. And they did say the last thing, because obviously with seizures you don't remember, even people. Please excuse my loud washing machine. Shuffle a bit closer so the mic can pick me up a bit better. And yeah, they said the last thing she would have remembered is sleeping. But yeah, so we lost her, and hearts are broken. It sucks. So yeah, it's the very early hours of the 11th we lost her. So yeah, it's not even been a week. I'm very delicate today. I had a lovely day yesterday at my mum's. I went to my mum's. We just sat and chilled, the two of us, talking and all kinds of things, and I've been crocheting while I was there. I was making my little niece her Christmas cardigan. I'm gonna make her. I was making a little baby cardigan, and I had a lovely roast dinner, which is the first like proper meal all of us are kind of eating that week. That was we would like this instead of we suppose we should put something in our stomachs. And yeah, and then I got home and felt really fucking sad because yeah, there's many reasons why I feel sad because of what wasn't there. 2 seconds. So yeah, so I had a very upset evening where I didn't come in till quite late because he was helping out a friend. Then he went out to dinner with, they bought him dinner as a thank you, and then they went to the workshop and did a load of stuff till like nearly 1 in the morning because their print had added time. Yeah, I was just desperately upset, and I went, Brian's not tired with all this, so yeah. So he was watching the other day the Lego Batman movies, and yeah, I came in and he said, we need to finish this, so he put it on, and yeah, I did him. He said there wasn't much I could eat at dinner, so I made him some hot dogs, and yeah, I didn't get to sleep till 3:30. I am on my new meds now. They kind of help it. They are working their way in, but of all the times to get sleep and antidepressant meds in one and your anxiety meds topped up, literally I collected them on the Monday, and Tuesday night was the first night of taking bits, and this week has been my boosting up my anxiety meds week. So yeah, what else has happened? Oh, my fridge died Tuesday. That was great. In case Tuesday wasn't shit enough, my fridge died. So I have, in the meantime, ordered a new fridge, got it in, old one taken away, and then I had to do 2 food shops. One of the food shop I had already planned to come, which I readjusted to later in the week after the new fridge was here. And then also shop of just topping up all the stuff I had to throw away. I throw everything. So yeah, and also that might be why in recent times I've been having a worse belly than normal, as well as things tasting horrible. Like when I last made cauliflower cheese, I made cauliflower cheese again last week and it was fine. So it was definitely the fridge. So yeah, so I'm now paranoid and I smell everything. But yeah, it's just, yeah, been really, really hard. We are getting her her dust back, as we keep calling it. We are gonna get her dust back. So yeah, and before, when my mum and my sister were leaving the animal hospital, before they'd even left, they'd done the little paw prints and the ink pad thing. So they left with something, So yeah, but it's just not been a week. I will admit I've not given updates on certain things. Ryan went and got a 3D printer because we found one, and we got his trust fund out, so he now has a 3D printer that works, and then he's been contacted by the people who make his shit 3D printer, basically the new one that's shit, and they were like, yeah, we fucked up. They get, and yeah, out of the 3 options of more warranty, £50 credit towards the new one they're going to make, or £150 credit for their shop. Ryan went with credit for the shop and got a shit ton of filament to print stuff out, and we are just going to sell his printer he has as is. Someone can have it as a fixing project who knows a lot more about motherboards and plates and all that kind of shit. We took out his child trust fund and he got a new printer. I've been very spend happy on bits and pieces online. I have been buying lots of additional Christmas stuff, bits and pieces for the boy. So yeah, and just some bits I wanted, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, like today I've got 5 parcels coming. One's already come, the Disney store one, which is cool. But yeah, I have 11 parcels in total due, so now it's 10. I bought, I think, 8 things off Vinted, and then there's a AliExpress order, a Temu order that was already coming, but yeah, and an Amazon order. So that would make 16 from Vinted, maybe less. But yeah, so there's quite a few bits and pieces coming. I've been to the shops. I will say it's a good sign that my anxiety meds are double. I've been working on increasing them. I'm now on double up in the morning, double up at lunchtime. So I'm working my way up. I had been to town twice last week, which was really good. And yeah, I did I went to my mum's for ages and then went to the shops, and then yesterday I went to the shops and went to my mum's. Alright, cool. So yeah, are you doing some ear bling? Boyo's gonna go collect his friend, and we got him staying over because they need escapism, and we've become safe house. So yeah, but yeah, so there are plenty of things to show, but I think there is so much. I'm gonna put it in its own video, and the Christmas presents are gonna wait till I do here's all the shit I've got everyone for Christmas videos later in, next month, when I'm pre-filming some stuff for the post-Christmas no thank you. So yeah, but for now, that's a catch up on what has been the world's shittest week, and yeah, it's not been fun. So yeah, we'll see what I catch up with later, but it's just, yeah, there will be days missing this week where I decide I just don't want to vlog, and there will be moments where I will bawl, where I'll just cut off and need to go. That's the realism of hideous grief. And as much as, performative crying is a thing, I'm not one to do it, so we're not going to cry on camera. we'll make that specific. So yeah, so I shall love you people later. I need to go sort out some Greg's money for this kid. And I want a festive bake, I think. If you fancy being delivery pigeon. Nice. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a bit later in the day, but for now I'm sitting here trying not to cry with a loud washing machine and waiting for parcels. Hello, happy evening. It's coming up to 7. I've had a rough day. I've cried, I've felt all the feelings. It's been a day, but I just did myself some Uber Eats dinner because I'm that delicate feeling. I don't care how much things are. It's going to go on a card that I've already just paid. So I've made the world's cutest, tiniest cuff though, and I'm making the second for the world's cutest cardigan. So very happy with how that is going. But yeah, I treated myself to some Five Guys. They had on their app, what was it? Half price off, basically anything over 15. So yeah, I got myself a peanut butter milkshake. And they have 2 straws because paper ones are, I know they make sense, but it doesn't mean they're good. And then I have got my bag of goodies. As you can already tell by the bag, I bought chips. Oh, I've even got sauce. Oh my god. Oh, I love when they do that. Got ketchup and tomato sauce, 10 out of 10. And I've got chips. I've got chips and a bacon cheeseburger. Oh, you know when something is perfectly salty. So yeah. And I'll be honest, I just want to sit and inhale some food. But yeah, Rye's out, he's doing social night. Him and his friend's gonna come stay over. So they're gonna I know you can do more flavours. I just like peanut butter as its own flavour. But yeah, so Rye's gonna go do social night and his friend is there, and then they're gonna get some food at Asda, bring it back here to cook. His friend's gonna stay over, so yeah, all my parcels that were due to arrive have arrived. So yes, I'm going to sit and enjoy my chips and my burger. There's some food in me, but I'm feeling really, really overwhelmed. And as I said to Mama, I did the kind of crying, you know when you just don't go, you feel it in your chest. It's honestly, it actually physically hurts. That's where we're at right now. I just hurt. So my only obligations this week are a blood test at the doctor's, so that is easy enough to go do. It is near enough, but apart from that, everything else can wait. But I'm going to give myself a bit of sauce to dip these in, and I will catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow, hopefully. But as I said earlier, there's no big pressures on myself. Oh, no big pressures, and yeah, take it easy. That's right, so I'll catch up with you later. Hello, happy Tuesday. I'm doing bad this morning. I've had them they delivered the metal bits which are going to make up the balcony edging yesterday, and they're currently installing my neighbour's, which is right by my window, which means my one might be being done today as well, as it is only 10 o'clock in the morning, and they have been going for an hour and a half, so there's a chance mine will get done today. I am wearing the nicest thing I've ever got on Vinted, I think. I've got this amazing, like, patchwork jumpsuit, dungarees, but the dungaree bit, it's elastic and adjustable with buttons in the back. I've wanted patchwork dungarees since forever. I used to admire them at Strawberry Fair, but yeah, so I got these for a £5 off Vinted. They're so comfy and they're so pretty. So yeah, so I've just got to lay with a t-shirt and a cardi because it is particularly chilly. Well, especially was last night, and it is going to be into the next few days. So that's fun. But yeah, I got a load of my deliveries yesterday. He's done Grease for one of them. But yeah, loads of bits done. I finished that baby cardigan. I did both the sleeves. It looks adorable. All I've got to do is weave in the ends and steam block it, but I'm just saving everything I'm making for people for Christmas for just a big day of doing that, you know, nearer the end before I wrap stuff up. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired today. Being just very, very emotional the past few days especially. I'm just really tired. Ryan, friends stay over yesterday. One of them's went off to work, the other one's still here. Ryan himself just went off back to bed because he was up early to help take his friend to work, which is very sweet. Yeah. It's just a case of, yeah, I'm chilling out this morning. I've got, obviously, more parcels coming today. Have got, what's today's? Amazon parcel of, oh, fuck, I've just spilled drink on me. See how nice my dungarees are, I'd probably cover them in Pepsi. Got Ryan's parcel coming with the new build plate for his new 3D printer. New to him, it's second hand, but new to him because, yeah, needed one with texture for his bits. I'm slowly learning little bits about 3D printing, not much, but little bits. My hair is not the one today. I might wear a hat when I get access. I could go, no, I did grab it, I think. I put it on a bit. Wear my cat hat today, the little pointy ears at the back. But yeah. Got Amazon parcel arriving. I've got a Wool Warehouse parcel arriving because I ordered wool for a sort of nice distraction project of a cardigan that looks like butterfly wings. It's so good. It's all over TikTok, like crochet TikTok, you know, little niches. But yeah, I bought the pattern the other day. I'm yet to sit through and watch the video, but yeah. And there is, you know, all the instructions and the charts and everything, so I'm looking forward to working on that. And I got some bits to do a hat and some scarf, and a scarf as well in pink, like multicoloured pinks, and then the other one I just bought a red and a pink, and I thought that would be really fun. So yeah, so I bought the bits for that are arriving, and then one of my Vinted parcels is arriving. It could be, what could it be? Oh, it's a necklace. There's a couple of other bits. Let's have a look. What is it? There's an owl shirt, charm necklace, but it says the charm necklace was only sent yesterday, so I don't think it's that. And the pinafore dress, I bought myself a pinafore dress. It's beautiful. I don't care where it's from. It's pretty. It's a long skirt, it's green, and it's got embroidery on the bib and the pockets, and it was £5, so I got that. But yeah, I think it probably is the owl shirt that's coming today. No wonder this bill. This is a very full can of Jose. And then yeah, there's also still a Temu and AliExpress, but both Temu and AliExpress have just cleared customs, so they'll be due in the next few days. Did like AliExpress for the pads on my nice headphones that actually keep charge. So yeah, so I bought some of them and a new phone case because fancy a new phone case. And also this one doesn't have a mirror on it, so I'll be able to take pictures of the birds without them getting angry because they get distracted and just annoyed at the mirror a bit on my phone. So yeah, so it doesn't have that bit, but instead it has a like long bit that pops out to stand your phone up. So yeah, but there we go. Today's plans are obviously waiting for these parcels. Which are coming between like 11 and 1, so I've got a good 3 hours to blob. Most friends are asleep in the living room. There's nothing I necessarily want to do in the living room, and at least in here, if I want to just lay down and watch YouTube in bed, I can. So I think that's going to be the plan of the morning. And yeah, once the parcels have arrived, I'll then go in the living room. I've got to get the printer out of the cupboard, go print off a whole load of postage labels, and yeah, go post some parcels. My vintage stuff basically. I have sold 10 or 11 listings of wool, so yeah, so but there's not like that many parcels. Someone bought a big bundle of 6 of the things. Thankfully my sister, well, she obviously sells them vintage as a, you know, her way of making some pennies. She had these big postage bags like for made that she bought for coats, and I was telling her about this insane order I've got of, you know, and she came in and gave me 2 of her massive postal bags. So yeah, because when I decided I don't want to sell things on Vinted anymore, I gave her all my postal bags and everything. So yeah, so I just got to post this wall. I'm just going to delete the one listing that's left on there of a grey ball and just add it to the stuff to go to the charity shop. Yeah, it was nice chatting actually. My mum and my sister last night. I know they don't do it anyway, but there is no big pressures for me to be finishing any of the Christmas projects. Obviously I've already done socks, jumpers, but yeah, there's no you have to get it done. Not that there ever is, my family, but yeah, which is nice. So if I want to just sit and quietly work on selfish stuff from now until I was in January, it's okay, which is nice. But yeah, finding it really tough. So, but being kind to ourselves and just, yeah, no pressures from anywhere, which is nice. But you know, when you get to that point, you just feel really fucking numb, and just numb, and then I go deeper, and then numb, and then I go a bit deeper. That's what it's just doing. And because it's early in my level of sad, you know, several sads to battle: the normal sad, the seasonal sad, the grief sad, and then the new grief sad, you know. That's a combo. So yeah, but no, that's my kind of plan today. Yeah, blob for this morning into the afternoon a bit while I wait for parcels. And then yeah, print off a whole load of postage labels, sort out my parcels, go drop them off at the in post locker, and there's one that is Royal Mail, so I might go drop that off at the post office. It's one you can put in a post box, but it's a parcel, so it's got to squeeze in, so I'll just drop it off at the post office. I've got to pay a bill as well, so might as well take double use of the post office while I'm there. Another set of shops has got a charity shop, so I think I'll go to this charity shop and the co-op, get some cake. I really wanted cupcakes yesterday. Right, but I said couldn't. He said there's nothing, and I'm like, there probably was, but you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna get some cupcakes today. Even if they're overpriced co-op ones, I just want cake and icing. And I'm really not up for getting the bus to like Aldi and getting them. I'd rather wait till a bit later in the week and go do any top-up food shopping needed and cupcakes. So yeah, but for now I'm gonna put TV on and just lay down and chill. But yeah, getting woken up at 8:30 this morning by intense drilling into my walls, not the one. Bearing in mind I didn't sleep till gone 3 o'clock this morning. Yay. So yeah, so I'm gonna go scroll TikTok a bit and then probably turn my TV on and watch some TV in bed. But it's taking it very slow this morning. But I've got some clothes on. Yeah, just all dressed at least, and all fuzzy socks on. They've got little ghosts on, so life is good. Snagging, I might phone the dentist actually. That's the second nag now for Bri. But cool, I'm gonna go see if I can do some stuff and I'll catch up with you a bit later. So yeah, but we're up, we're dressed. We're not gonna do any face stuff because I just, yeah, my face is sore. Don't want to do any makeup while my face is so sore. But yeah, we're gonna go do some parcels today. Oh, it's a parcel themed week, isn't it? Waiting for parcels. I'm gonna go post some parcels. Yeah. So I'll catch up with you beautiful folks a bit later on. Bye. Hello. Excuse the funny angle. I've got you resting on my wheelie trolley. I'm trying to get an angle where I can show you stuff. But at the moment I seem to be showing you more of the ceiling than going down, so let's give it a little change up, see if that will help. Basically I don't want to get the the bigger oh, there we go, that tucks in. There we go. That might be better. Yes, perfect. It's cold outside, my lungs are not happy. Also, this lighting is shit. Let me try it. Fix this. I've literally got every lamp on in my living room. That's a bit better. I'm human coloured. I may sound like death, but I don't want to look like death. Yeah. Anxiety, overwhelm, hot and panicked, cold. Made my chest do this. So yeah, but on the plus side, I posted all the vintage parcels I sold at the weekend. I had a moment, I just last cleaned my room, and while I was there I just took pictures of all the wool I had to sell, and I sold all but one. So basically on my click happy spending I basically made the money for a charm necklace I bought. It's like a little carabiner one, but the carabiner opens on this one and it's got biscuit charms on it and it's adorable. And then when I sold my Doc Martens when I was at my mum's the other day, that money covers the Art Attack jumper I bought. So yeah, but I went to my local charity shop because I went and dropped off parcels, and I thought I need to go pay a bill. So I paid my bill, dropped off the parcel in there, so all the parcels are off. And yeah, so I look in the local charity shop. I was going to go and Co-op. They weren't accepting any or the card thing had went down. I think, yeah, so I didn't want to get cash out there. So I thought, fuck it, I just won't get cake. I was thought, oh, if I'm not getting cake, I'll cheat and get the bus home. But the there was roadworks nearby. You could see them happening. I wasn't sure if a bus would appear. So yeah. So I decided just to walk home. But yeah. I just is not very happy money for it. But I got some treasures in the charity shop. I spent £31, which is very self-indulgent, but I got a Christmas present for my sister's house. I got a thing I need for the kitchen. I got another towel and dressing gown, so there's 2 now. And a handful of lovely clothes that were in there. So yeah, so let me show you what I've got. Excuse if the colour's off. Literally I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lamps, which are all my living room lamps currently turned on. So yeah, it's just that kind of day. We're hitting that kind of weather, to be honest. But yeah, I really lucked out in the clothing this time. I got this dressing gown. It's from Cotton Works. I'm sure these are the ones I was looking at on eBay. 100% cotton, large, extra large. It has a hood. It's a terry toweling dressing gown in Cadbury purple. So yeah, and it's nice and long. It's got pockets, got the tie. So I will give it a wash, obviously, for my own personal, you know, knowledge, as well as I'm really fussy on other people's washing powder. So oh, chest did not like going out. Not fun. We're having that. I'm sure you guys are experiencing it as well, but we can't chat about it till Friday. This lovely Arctic cold, isn't it nice? You know. I watched a little. I follow the national weather on the, you know, TikTok, and yeah, they were like, oh yeah, here's some Siberian cold, and I'm like, yeah, feels like it. So my poor lungs are a bit right now. Did I say how much the dressing gown was? I don't think I even did I? But yeah, this dressing gown was £4.50, which is awesome. And then I've got this shirt. It says it's 3XL, but I don't care about sizing. I go for look. Some things you have drapier and all that, but yeah. This is a layering piece, I thought. This is £3.50, and it is one of those little, you know, small tag 3XL, one of those kind. So, but it's a sheer high-low shirt, so it has lace on it, and then it goes along at the back. So yeah, so I thought that would be really fun over fun trousers with a shirt and then a jumper and or my bloomers and that kind of vibe. But yeah, so Primark currently have thick satiny things with that kind of lace. I like that more, and that's £3.50. There is a very pretty rust colour, but the shirt is £14, so and I'm not the biggest fan of satin fabric. So yeah, I just want to have a look and see if there's a tag in this, where it's from. No, doesn't. This, it says it's polyester, which doesn't matter. Is dungaree dress. It was £4.50. It says 3XL, but bearing in mind it's entirely elasticated on the back, I can just take in the elastic if I need to, or you know, remove a bit of the elastic and yeah, keep it more gathered. But yeah, it's this lovely light, very orangey rust colour, which I thought was lovely. So, and I thought that would be really pretty, layered up, and also with the pocket on the front and that, kind of like the this kind of vibe I've got coming in the post from Vinted in green. That's got embroidery on it, so I could have some fun and maybe put a sort of bit of the old like linens I've been collecting and put something maybe interesting on it. So I thought that would be a fun idea. I got this dress, it's from Monkey, it is an XL, and this was £4.50. And yeah, it's gingham, you know, that black and white check one. It's got little puff sleeves with a bit of elastic in. It's very nice and comfy sized and drapes down. Yeah, I do have this style dress that I made. This one, however, is 100% cotton. The one I made it using a really cool sewing pattern, so I would want to remake it. But the fabric I used is really polyestery, and you know when it's too summery for winter, but because of the it's quite a plasticky polyester style fabric, it's very not me. I did make it quite a while ago, the black and white one with the buttons down the front and the big waterfall, I think it's called the waterfall dress, big back sleeves. But yeah, it's not my favourite fabric, and now I'm really particular and very fussy about fabrics. So yeah, I think I'd rather donate the dress I made, have this nice one which is in cotton, which is much more wearable and also much more layerable, because cotton is great in the summer, wicks away sweat and all the good stuff, natural fibre, as well as in the winter, you know, it won't make you sweat or, you know, be just a bit not feel right, and it's layerable, because imagine this with one of my big jumpers over, or a cardigan, and or even just, you know, a long sleeve shirt underneath and the dress, and then fun tights. Something stupid like I say stupid in a really fun, like, whimsical way. I have a like old-fashioned apron, you know, with the top bit goes over and the ruffly skirt front, you put it on and tie it around the back, very Victorian-y looking. So that would be cool layered over with a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt. So this has lots of potential. I'll be back in a sec. I need to just get myself a drink and go have a good old cough, because this just sucks. So 1 second, let's try again. Oh, 0 out of 10 coughing fits where you throw up. As lovely as I found it, obviously crisp when I first went out, my lungs are not happy. So oh, oh bugger. Not fun. I picked up this. It was in the normal clothes. I think it's a sleep shirt by how insanely soft it is. If not, it's gonna be a sleep shirt. It is so soft. This was £4.50 and it is a size 22 from Sainsbury's. And it's, yeah, this simple. It's actually very reminiscent of a shirt my mum had when I was a kid, but hers was red and white striped. But it's actually, yeah, very dark green, and I'm not sure if it's white or grey, but yeah, and then it goes into a little bit of a cuff. But this fabric is so soft. It's so soft, and it's a good length for like nighty and then nice fuzzy trousers, because I do have some green fuzzy trousers, so adding them to that would make it a PJ set, which is what I'm trying to do with my pyjamas, actually make them sets. So yeah, so I've got this. Oh, we're on to the last bit of clothing. Got this shirt. It was from the men's section. It's from Big Dude, so obviously it's for larger men. It's a 4XL, but it's really fun check, and also it's freaking massive. So open with a really cool band shirt underneath, and like some jeans or funky trousers, you know, or a long sleeve under it, you know, and just do it really oversized with fun trousers or jeans. I thought it was good, so I got them. And then there are a few bits here in this bag. I picked up this copy of Birder. Oh, does it have a date on it? I didn't even think about that. Oh, it doesn't have a date on it, but yeah, doesn't matter. It's still got the patterns in, which is the most important thing. I got a copy of Birder Exclusive Designer, so it is entirely in German, but it has all the sewing patterns in it. And yeah, I didn't I didn't even look at the patterns and bits. I thought I'd sit and go through that here, but I thought that was really cool and would be really fun. But yeah, there's lots of things. I mean, yeah, there's a trousers and jacket set, which are very nice. There's a dress. What's this one? A jacket top, like bustier style top, and a skirt with like lace-uppy bits. Oh, chest. It's not chesting. Another jacket and like a slip. That one is. Oh, just looking for the pictures. Oh, and a jacket and a skirt that buttons up, and yeah, so lots of patterns in here, and this was £1, so I thought worth a shot for £1. So yeah, picked that up, so that'll be fun to go through, added to the sewing collection. I picked this up for my sister. Oh god, he's falling down. That's what I get for not getting the tripod out. This was £2, and it goes with her like post-war kind of a, you know, teak furniture, sideboards aesthetic. It's a plant stand, but it has adjustable bits that come out so you can make it bigger. And yeah, I think it's teak by the colour of it. So yeah, but that was £2, and I've sent her pictures and she loves it. So that is for my sister and her house. The last thing I picked up with this colander for £3. It is by KitchenAid, and it has clicky up bits so you can put it over the sink, and it has rubber bits so it can stand. And I was saying to my mum the other day about how I really want to get a colander, because mine is, I use the steamer bits for my colander, which isn't great. That's me not being able to close it now. Come on, in you go. There we go. So yeah, and I was saying how I wouldn't mind a colander, and also this will be very useful for, you know, doing potatoes and cauliflower, bigger things, because yeah, obviously the steamer things are quite shallow, so yeah, but this is nice and deep, so it will be very good for doing potatoes, so I picked this up. And yeah, that is everything I picked up today for £31, which I thought was bargain. And yeah, so not bad. Did vintage parcels, paid off a bill, got a whole load of treasures, and resisted buying cupcakes. And gave myself a hideous chest. Hey! I don't want to laugh because I'll cough. This is me, by the way, having had some inhaler. So, oh, I just love the winter. But yeah, so apparently I've got a parcel coming suddenly that said it was tomorrow. So yeah, so my wall parcel is now coming today between 2 and 7. We're at 20 to 5 now. And I've got an Amazon parcel coming between 5 and 8. So yeah. So we got some parcels coming. Yeah, it's not been too bad today. Rested in my room has been quite nice. Just crocheting my little squares from a blanket has been nice. The balcony looks like it's all been put on. There's one panel that isn't, but I think it's more for access, and I think they might be then finishing the floor and then doing the balcony bit. And the guy said, you know, once it's done, you know, they want it done so they can have the scaffolding, basically. Oh, they can have the fucking scaffolding. So yeah, so it might be a chance I might not have to have tinsel on it, but there's getting it finished and then getting it signed off. But then again, they've been quite quick at stuff when it does move. So yeah, just have to wait and see what happens next. But we do have a new balcony. It is metal. It's black, which is very smart. And it's like metal sheets with like holes drilled in them. So it's they're about how big? So yeah. They will, you know, protect the plants while letting breeze and all that through, air through, which is good. Although they are now, they're not on halfway on the bricks. They're like the inner bit of the brick. They just go onto the brickwork a bit different. So I just don't have the brickwork anymore as a thing. So I've lost like 3-4 inches of space all round, but I was saying to my mum when I was last looking at the garden and bits about how in reality I'm not going to move the garden till spring now. I will wait and just leave it at her house. And I will, before I move it back, I will repot things into new pots that need it. Like the zebra grass and the zebra grass, and what else? I don't know if I put the fennel in a big pot, but yeah, repots the stuff that needs a new pot will get a new pot. And also, me and Ro were talking, and bless, he's going to do it because it's a carpentry project. I was saying about how I was thinking of doing like raised troughs and doing like a different height system, so then there could be like a tall trough on legs and then plant pots underneath, so it can have a system, and then I can have what I want on the edges of the balcony as well, so it's like a tiered system but quite contained in my space. And he was quite excited about building troughs and yeah, these like, you know, high planters on legs really. So yeah, so that's a cool plan we got going for balcony plans. So next spring is going to be really fun, and also I can finally do seeds. Now I've got access. I'll have access to my balcony to do seeds and seedlings, and I can do sunflowers. I'm so looking forward to doing so many sunflowers. But yeah, so even if all the stuff gets removed, when everything's finished off, my garden's going to live at my mum's over winter. It doesn't make sense to move it now. So yeah, so that's kind of the plan on that. Yeah, so all good though, but I think, what I'm going to do, you know, give myself a fluffy layer, methinks. Well, actually, I think it's PJ o'clock, really, isn't it? So when I sound like this, especially, I think what I'm going to do is take the tags off my charity shop stuff, and I'm going to run them through the wash. I might just save the purple dressing gown for my next wash load, because I'm going to wash these dungarees. So yeah, I was a bit cheeky today and wore them straight out of the pack from Vinted, but I want to wash them in my own washing powder. So yeah, you know when you're wearing something and it's just not quite the right smell. So yeah, so yeah, gonna wash these. They are indescribably comfortable though. They are so nice. And the bonus of now owning a pair is I can pull a pattern off it. I can trace around them, make the pattern for the legs, make the pattern for the bib, you know, straighten it out where the elastic is and mark it, so then I can be like, this far elastic it in, and here on the straps add elastic in them, and the button and loop system is great. So yeah, very happy with these. But no, now my vintage stuff's gone. There's no big pressures on myself. My mum has been really amazing, bless her, and took a whole load of, we always make references to Tip the Waiter. It was the go-to game we played as kids. We played my mum's version, which is, you know, was cardboard, and it was great, you know, Tip the Waiter, and he's like this. I'm holding too many plates basically, and I'm tipping one way, and I don't want to tip that way, so my mum made it. You know, took a few things off my plate. Did a bit of advocating for me because she's amazing like that. So yeah, I now feel better because dreadful. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Of course, I can do that, and I can't do that. You know, so I hate being overwhelmed. But that's the realism of all the sad. I mean, I felt like I was drowning before this. So, and I had said that I was just, yeah, out of my depth and needed help before all this stuff, just to get through December. So it's feeling like, instead of like, you know, a foot or so underneath the water level and I'm trying to get up, I'm a hell of a lot deeper down now. Something's come and pulled my feet down and taken me into the dark depths. So yeah, I'm no longer able to see the top of the water. It's all feeling very, you know, a lot. So, but no, I do really appreciate my family and my mum and my sisters, you know, being absolutely amazing people and understanding and kind of stopping me with my own things, because I still am a terminal people pleaser. I can't help it, and I can't say no, and it's sometimes I'm really good and confident, and other times I really can't, and I always say yes to everything, but then internally worry and panic, but don't want to disappoint. The spiral. I'm not own spiralizer. Don't need to buy one of those stupid things they used to always give away in like Tesco for listening to the man who sold stupid knives. You know, what are you going to do? Spiralise your cucumber and carrots. Ironically, I saw one in the charity shop the other day, but it was in the craft section. I don't know why, but yeah. So no, I'm thinking PJs, do a wash load, chuck the heating back on. I have pretty much had the heating on the past 2-3 days while I've been really not good. I've been keeping myself nice and warm and toasty and comfortable, which has been nice. But yeah, I thought I'd turn it off while I went and did my bits out and about in, and it was just nice to have a little break from it. I'm not a heating on all the time human, so yeah, just needed to have it off for a bit. So me and Raya have it on in the evening, have it on for a bit in the morning. We don't have it on during daytime. It's just how we work, so yeah. But he is out at the workshop. I'm gonna blob. Yeah. This must be just a momentary thing with my chest and not anything else, because I don't want to be poorly. Thought we got all that crap out of my system in October. So yeah, so I'm going to go detag these things, get them washed so then I can wear them. Made that PJ shirt thing would be so nice tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to go work on that so I can put comfy things on my body this week. Stupid string. And now I'm just rambling, so yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. I might show you my wall haul and all that, but just gotta wait for it to arrive in the meantime. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye. Waking up to snow. That is always fun. Good morning. 'Tis Wednesdays. It's Wednesday, my dudes. To use our favourite meme in this house. Been for my blood test. Just taking the tape off is more painful than the damn blood test. There we go. It was literally in and out. I spent longer sitting down. So, and even then I wasn't sitting down long. So, yeah. I only took one thing of, you know, the good stuff. So, for a vampire, she was very nice. So yeah. So that is now done and dusted, so I can stop being nagged for another year. Popped to the local corner shop, because it's near the doctor's. I got myself some chocolate chocolate cupcakes. I forgot. They don't always have them in. They finally do. So I've got cupcakes finally. They had a cheese and ham baguette reduced. They reduced their stuff in the mornings. So yeah. So they did have a Christmas one. It was chicken and cranberry, but it was lots and lots and lots of cranberry sauce. And I thought, my internal that's fruit with bits in it didn't like the look of it, so I didn't. But yeah, so I got the sandwich for Rye. We are still trying to get him to eat something substantial once a day. Twice would be magic, but once is a miracle at the moment. So yeah, managed to make him a couple of yesterday. He had some cookies and a drink, milkshake, so at least it's filling his belly. You can go with food, it doesn't matter what kind of food or liquid food, you know. But yeah, so he had milkshake and cookies for lunch, and then he didn't get him until very late, and then made him a couple of like rolls, so one with sandwich filler and one with chicken and ham, And then, as we always do when we're sort of waiting, I was like, you know, slice of ham for me. I'm like, slice of ham for you. And I said, let me feed you like a penguin. So, I got 3 slices of chicken and 3 slices of ham in him. So the kid's got something with protein in his body to keep it going. So, yeah. That's part of my stress levels right now, is just trying to get my kid to eat something. He is a quiet griever who does feelings very quietly and internally, which is struggling. At least when you visibly leak, it's slightly easier to know an obvious feeling, but when it's very straight-faced but swirling behind the brain, it's a lot. So yeah. But also milkshakes were on offer over there, and they were on offer literally like 20p off the price of paying in town. I don't have to pay £5 for a bus ticket to go get them, so I just bought three chocolate milkshakes for the fridge. So yeah, so that's all cool. I will say out there, it is bitterly cold. It's so cold this morning. In general, it was cold yesterday as well. That's why my chest really fucked up, which by the way hasn't worked itself out. It just, yeah, I think basically what it is the curse of being very self-aware as it's the worst. I'd rather be ignorant than sometimes very self-aware. I find myself getting very agoraphobic and yeah, struggling to go out sometimes, and that's part of the problem right now. It has been way before, obviously, dog stuff, so yeah, it's just been a thing for a while. And you know, you put it off and go, taking an opportunity, you know, staying in my house because I paid the rent, may as well make the most of it, that kind of thing. But also, yeah, just due to some, you know, the incidents of seeing relatives, didn't want to. My nightmare's chucking them out fucking everywhere. I've kind of, yeah, my brain has decided outside is dangerous, inside is safe. We will stay inside. So going outside isn't like almost instant hot, sweaty, nervous, panicky, just leaving the house. So yeah, but we're gonna get there. You know, Rome weren't built in a day. And yeah, healing isn't linear is my favourite actual saying. So just because at the moment I'm in a big deep rut doesn't mean before I was in a lovely big high. You know, I'm in a deep rut right now, but doesn't mean you can't get up again. So yeah, I'm just, you know, I made myself go out yesterday. I had to post vintage parcels. I had told everyone I will post them Monday, and I posted them Tuesday. So yeah, I had to go post vintage parcels. It was no good. I had to. I've been doing all my vintage buying is coming to the house. I suppose it was really nice that the charity shop rewarded me so well yesterday, because you know I did a thing. I went out. No, today was a have to. Thankfully, I'd kind of asked and inquired because I wanted it nearby. I refuse to go to the hospital. Literally, I will have to have something life-threatening, or I cannot fix myself, or the doctors can't fix to go to the hospital. It has to be something really, really bad. I don't go there for funsies. People that go there for all tiny things, I don't understand, because to me it's like the world's biggest trauma. Just going there, it's not good. But then again, I have like nearly lost because of their actions. 3 parental figures, you know, 3 parents lost my mum, my stepdad, and yeah, my grandmother. Call it that because she hated it. So yeah, but yes, I know today was again a necessary, but we got it done. So now I've come home, I've put my pyjamas straight on from the radiator. Magical feeling, radiator clothes. radiator pants and radiator trousers are the best. And if you've got a big hoodie that's been in there for ages, so you feel the warmth through both sides. So good. But yeah, I woke up, I pinged the heating up a bit more because obviously I just turn it, I'm now, instead of fully turning it off, I'm just turning it down. So it's like 15, 16 during the night. And then I turn it up in the day. It works pretty well because then the turning it up isn't such a high thing to climb. So yeah. And then it's less expensive. You know. Don't really have any. That was my only plan today, was blood test. Because obviously out and about yesterday, and just the panic it brought on internally and physically. My head was so sweaty, out of breath, you know. Lungs were being shit, threw up because lungs were being shit, you know. Spiraled a smidgen after I'd stopped talking, you know, all the normal stuff. So, but I did get my wall delivery, and I said I'd share that with you, didn't I? So let me show you with you my wall delivery, just because I want to share it. So yeah, I know I usually put all the you know, crochet stuff on a little video, but oh, also my Amazon order arrived, and that had some fun stuff in. Stuff with Amazon. Oh, the rubber's over there. I had to buy a rubber just because I needed to get it above, I think it was £35, and they had a Faber-Castell rubber, and I'm like, actually, it sounds really fucking stupid. I've only got one rubber for someone who does art, so yeah, got that. My beloved violet syrup, which I really love. It's very flowery and very, yeah, most people it's just a bit weird, but I love it. I have got, yeah, violet flavoured syrup because my one from Paris ran out. Battery's running out. Let me go get a new battery. There we go. I found myself a job now to do. I need to charge my batteries because that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I found one of my missing one. Tucked behind my sofa pillows. So yeah, there we go. So I now have, yeah, 5 batteries, which is pretty cool actually. So, but yeah, down to the last one. Need to charge batteries today. Also, while I was in the room, I just grabbed all my tech of my laptop, all the stuff, you know, charger and all the bits that go with it, and my tablet, because yeah, I might start one of my crochet projects which involves my tablet, which is the whole reason I bought it. But back to the Amazon stuff. But yeah, ran out Paris syrup, so I got this one. It's in a plastic bottle, but it doesn't matter. It's violet syrup. It's a very cool colour, as you can see at the top here. So I got that, a rubber. Ryan got a build plate. The whole point of doing the order, Ryan needed a new build plate for his new 3D printer. So yes, so he got that. And then I also picked up, because I've been wanting to read this since I watched Hunchback with Rosie, and realised what actually it's a really good film. Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. I wanted to read it. Couldn't find it in the library or as an audiobook, which I would have liked, but actually this is a really nice soft floppy paperback, so they're the best to kind of read and curl up with. So yeah, I treat myself to a new book. I have been doing really well with my library books. I finished the colour one. I've so near to finishing the fabric one. Then I'll return them on my next jaunt to town. And then I've got my new ones from the library that are just here. 2 are crafting, 2 are reading. So then I can start reading those 2. So yeah. So there we go. So there's them. Oh, let's put these up because these don't use water out. It's my wool order. We'll start off the thing I've already started crocheting. I ordered 2 balls of each colour of Drops Charisma. It's just, yeah, 100% wool. It was a really good design, like a really good price, like I think £1.20. So I got it in this like nice red, and I got it in this lovely hot pink. as you can see by my crocheting here, I've been making very stretchy ribbing because it's going to be the base bit of a hat, and then it's going to be in granny clusters in triangles, and I thought these two colours together are my two favourite combos right now. So yeah, so I'm making myself a really nice wool hat for like the price of a wool hat in Primark, which I thought was fun, and also it feels time and that. So yeah, there's the other ball of red and pink. I also picked up this Yarnsmith Elvis double knit. It's acrylic, but I really like the colourway. Could be a fun scarf or something. It is super soft, so yeah, could make a very nice scarf. So not like a big wide traditional one, like I think one of those like slightly smaller ones you wrap round and tie up. If you crochet or knit the Sophie scarf, if that makes sense, that kind of vibes, but longer. Just because I like little scarves to fill this gap here. I also like massive scarves, but you know, with how my panic and anxiety makes me sweat at a moment's notice, a little one would be better, I think. So yes, so I've got that because it's only 150 grams. Yeah, so that would be perfect for that kind of project. And then I bought stuff to do the butterfly cardigan. See if I screenshotted a picture. I showed my mum it the other day, so I did. Ignore my mum in the corner, or don't, up to you. Yeah, it's the Monarch butterfly cardigan and sweater pattern and tutorial combo by Bia Bimmy. £7. So that's what it looks like. It's amazing. I have seen lots and lots of TikTok videos of people making it, and they have said the sizing, it's always smaller than they thought it would be. So I'm basically going to make the biggest size possible, because we know my love of an oversized jumper for everyday occurrences. So I want everything as big as possible. So yeah, I've got to download, because it's sent up on a following email, because it goes up to large XL, but then there are like a supplementary bit where you can get up to 4XL. So I want to see the measurements for that, and probably follow that one, just so it can be, you know, the most beautiful big butterfly, you know, statement piece. It's what I want to make. And I did kind of buy enough wool for a bigger cardigan. So yeah, so I've bought 4 balls of this, my beloved, I love this Lagoon from Yarnsmith. By the way, all this is from Wool Warehouse, if you were interested. And it's this lovely like lilac and like pale blue, slight minty green combo, and it does the most wonderful colour fade. So yeah, so I've got 4 balls of that. I've got 2 balls of this very pastel lilac, because basically there's the main wing colour, which is this, and then there's what would be the little white dots at the bottom, and I thought doing them in a pale lilac would be really fun rather than white, because it goes more in the colour thing of a butterfly. So I got 2 of them, and then I got 5 balls of black, because what I wanted was the weight of the wool consistent across. So although I've got wool in the cupboard, I don't want to go number one digging for it. I don't want to move loads of shit out right now. I'm going for ease. And again, this was like £1. God, £1.30, £1.50. It wasn't much. So yeah, so I've got 5 of these. I probably have overbought, but I don't care. I'd rather overbuy than underbuy. So yeah, so that is what I'm thinking I might sit and do today. Is I need to sit and charge batteries, of which I will get my battery charger in 2 seconds. As lovely as my hat thing is, working ribbing is really pissing boring. I'll be fine once I've done the ribbon and then can go on to the fun stuff, but I've got ribbing to do now on the bottom of this hat, 'cause it starts at the bottom and then you do that, then the hat. I've got ribbing for my autumnal jumper, The final bits of things are not the most fun. The last thing I did on the baby cardigan was the ribbing on the cuffs. So I'm just a bit bored of crocheting ribbing right now. I want to do something fun. And also, although this is a very big jump into learning a new skill, I want to learn how to do tapestry crochet. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, so actually I'm beginning to test out my new little plug. I bought a USB-C to C plug because that's what my tablet charger wire is. So I think I will get my tablet charger wire out and give my tablet a charge. I think it's only like 24%. So yeah, charge my tablet, charge the camera batteries, eat some cupcakes, start crocheting a very complicated pattern for me, and learn a new skill. Average Wednesday. So yeah, but there we go. So those are some of the goodies that came. I think I've got, what have I got there? Oh yeah, I was a bit naughty. I did do another Temu order last night because I decided, fuck it, it would look really pretty. And I am in the current mental state of being heavily influenced. But this is like crafting influence, which I think is like the best kind. Instead of, you know, here, buy this £100 glittery skirt from Zara, or it's a very pretty skirt. There's I'm not sure if it's £100, but you know, there's a skirt in Zara that's just lots of like moss green strings of sequins, and it's proper like flappery skirt. It's beautiful, but it is, I saw it and I'm like, that's pretty, and I saw someone try it on and my internal brain went, well, that's going to tangle, you can't wash it, or you have to wash it very carefully and very specifically, and I'm like, it's very fast fashion. That's what I thought. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not being influenced to go buy something stupid or go, let's go buy tons of these things. Why? Because it's nearly December. You know, we're not doing Winter Wonderland in London, or you know, all that kind of thing. So I instead spent £27 on Temu, and I got crafting supplies to do velvet paper chains. They were not £27. I'll tell you what I bought actually. That one. Sorry. Like everything, I'm running half speed right now. Think out that one, your orders, that one. There we go. I technically got 17 things for that money. I got hearts, and not heart, star and moon hanging little like cardboard cutout decorations in a long string that I can attach, that I've seen people attach into paper chains in various lengths, and it looks really fun and magical and just, yeah, very whimsical. I got a velvet runner in olive green to go on my side over there because it's had the same felt leaves thing for a solid 2 years now, so I think it's time to change it up. Got Ryan a teeny tiny cheese bag because when he plays D&D, he's the Dave the Cheese Wizard is the character he made, and this thing is small enough that literally he could just unclip the handle and it could be just a dice bag, but it's cheese. And then I got 8 packs of ribbon. So yeah, I got 8 rolls of this ribbon, and yes, those are the measurements. I went a bit OTT, but I would rather have tons more than tons less. So, and I also thought that grit, I love that moss green, and it would just be fun to have up in January. So, and I've always been a ceiling deck person. I haven't for the past like 2-3 years, but yeah, when you look at my living room and the style is, it's got the most wonderfully huge ceiling. And yeah, so I've always done ceiling decks for years. Like people are, oh yeah, remember those decks in the 90s? I'm like, I've been doing them for years, mate. You'll be amazed where they sell them. So yeah, so I got ribbon to make paper chains. I said last year to my mum, I really want to do, or like earlier in the year, I saw like crochet paper chains, like with granny squares, and I'm like, a granny square stitch, and I'm like, I said I really want to do like homemade paper chains. So the fact that everyone this year is like, we're skin, let's the homemade card decks. I am cool to join in with that. And then I got 1, 2, 3 stickers. Because you know, when a sticker for a whole 57p says anxiety in the streets, insomnia in the sheets. Could it be any more me? And then I also got my mum a birthday card. So yeah. So there we go. But yeah, so that was what I got. As an extra. Because yeah, if I tried to go get a whole load of moss green velvet ribbon, it would not be £1.68 for 450 centimetres. So yeah, so a lot of ribbon, hopefully enough. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is keep out these 3, pack away the rest as well, get some batteries charging, get my laptop charger out. Let's pull a loop so this doesn't start pulling apart, because I don't want it to pull apart. Yeah, my aim is to sit being cozy on my sofa today and just crocheting and learning stuff. I'm probably swearing at it, but it is life. So there it is. So yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna go actually take my meds first and then crack on with those things and then have some cupcakes, because it's the best kind of breakfast. And I'll catch up with you beautiful people a little bit later and yeah, hopefully show you some progress, but for now we're gonna just give ourselves a nice kind fuzzy day. But I went out the house, I did my thing. Tick on the adult list. Hello. Would say happy evening because it's already dark, but it's only up as 4. I've hit evening o'clock though. Between yesterday's outing, up this morning, blood tests, all that. It wasn't a lot, but you know, I mean, it's just you have to leave the house and your brain is not. Yeah. Had a nice chat with my mum. Leeloo's now home. Had a little dust in a box. Was ready to collect, so my mum, assuming my stepdad, drove down there and went and picked her up. So we have her back in the house. And yeah, what's going to happen is my mum's going to put her bed, which normally live downstairs, in front of the fireplace. She's going to put it underneath her bed, exactly where she slept, on the bed, but just underneath. She's going to put her bed there with her in it and like her favourite toy in that. So that's nice to know. Yeah, just had a wee little chat. I gave her an update on my bits and pieces from yesterday. And also I was telling her about the, sorry, I keep thinking I've loaded it enough and I haven't. I was telling her about the bits and pieces from Temu. I ordered to do festive crafting of the paper chains I was talking about, and that, and she thought it sounded really whimsical and goes really well with my celestial themed Christmas this year. So yeah, so she thought it was a really cool thing, and I did say to her, because it came up on Time Hop, that today, this date last year, we were making the wreaths at her house. So I said, do you want to do paper chain making at my house? You know, it's just cutting lengths of velvet ribbon and hot gluing them together, but it could be a real giggle. So yeah, she was like, that sounds really cool. So I've just put a wash load on, and yeah, hoodie with Ryan zip. Right, I tucked it around the back, and they always move to the front, don't they? So yeah, so that would be cool to do. I've been crocheting, teaching myself how to do tapestry crochet. I haven't even been watching a vlog. I've just been going by instructions. So I've got up to row 23 on my chart. It sounds a lot. It's oh come on, this much. It's a wee bit, but I am quite impressed with myself. Obviously you can see where I'm learning, but yeah, so you do it that way and then it will go this way. So yeah, due to watching a lot of TikToks and people discussing this pattern and some size issuing with it, I am doing the biggest size, which is I think it's a large to extra large, or extra large to XL, and I am doing it with a 6mm hook. It says to use a 4, and if you size up, to use a 5.5, and people were saying I've sized up and it's still not quite, so I'm using a 6, and it's coming out actually because I'm using a bigger hook with slightly smaller yarn that's meant for a 4. It's nice and fluid without even being blocked yet. So yeah, so far we got the little lilac dots and the blue bit and the black. So yeah, it's not much, but we're learning. I probably should can't talk today. I probably should sit, there we go, and watch some videos. Might do that this evening, just so I've got an idea on what the hell I'm doing. But for never having done it before, I'm not doing too bad. But yeah, Rise went out to the workshop. He wasn't going to, but he decided he just fancied a bit of a change of scenery, and he's meeting up with a friend, so he's going to go hang out with his mates and do some bits while there. He has taken the sandwich I got him, and he's had a milkshake, and he's taken another one with him, which is great. I had noodles in teriyaki sauce for lunch that I made up, bits out the cupboard. I've sat and done an Asda shop online. Have not done an Asda shop in a very long time. It's usually the place I will just go to and get a few bits, but as I'm not quite up for out and about in right now, I'm not. I just don't want to. So instead I've done an online order of a pile of milkshakes, it's the place I can buy Ryan smoothies. Got a couple of smoothies, although obviously I had a couple of cupcakes today. It hasn't quite squashed that I want cupcake, like, I really fancy it in me, so I bought tray of cupcakes for £6. Yeah, got pizzas, some party foodie bits, because I thought I might try doing little party food bits and see if Ryan might eat that, you know. And just some freezer bits and pieces to replace, like I've got the makings to do 2 lots of sausage rolls, and got some stuffing so there can be sage and onion and pork sausage rolls, and I have learnt you can make them festive with a bit of bacon or cranberry sauce, so I can make Christmas sausage rolls, which would be really good. What else? Pile of sweet treats, because there's no Halloween bags to replace them with now. We've actually worked our way through them, so yeah. So what's in the jar is it. So I've got some more sweet treats to sit on the side to replace said bits in the sweet treat jar with. I don't really know where else. I know it was like 70 odd quid. Tell you that much. The joys of food shopping. It's painfully expensive, isn't it? But yeah, so oh yeah, the frozen stuff I got was a bit more extensive, and Oh, here we go, yeah, I've got cupcakes. I've got a nice fruit cake, I've got mince pies, I've got dilutable. I've got a couple of festive pies from Asda. They're really good. We discovered them last year, so you've got some of them. I've got a box of Christmas biscuits. Some posh Nutri-Grain. I bought branded Nutri-Grains. They do blueberry ones and I love blueberry ones. And silly things like the Bisto big chicken gravy was on offer, so I bought fancy gravy, and I'd ran out of, well, I ran out of, I went to use the mustard when I made my cheese sauce the other day. Sorry, there's a purple, there we go, it's a purple screen on the TV. Went to make cheese sauce the other day. My mustard went out of date in 2022. So, yeah, there wasn't much left in it, but I threw it away and I got new mustard. So, yeah, salad bits, eggs, pizzas, frozen stuff, party food. I've got the boy cookies and some veggies. So yeah, so a decent food shop basically. So I'll show you it tomorrow in person and we can do the specifics and what I plan to make. But yeah, mainly obviously apart from maybe hopefully trying to get Ryan to eat something, like if I did like pie for dinner, if he just ate some pie. Well, they're saying that the other day, when he ate out at his friend's house, he bought a steak pie, I think he said it was. Steak or steak and something, or mince beef, something. He bought a pie and he said that he ate the whole pie, and it was like one of those family size pies, so he will eat that kind of thing. So if I think I did half of a big family pie and Yorkshire puddings and gravy, he might eat that. So yeah, so we're gonna go with, you know, will my kid eat it? Let's try kind of mission. But yeah, he was going through bits actually last night telling me his bits and pieces they have planned. So I just noticed a couple of emails. So yeah, so like next weekend he is away Thursday to Saturday, going to his friend's caravan up in Skegness to tidy up, fix up, round it down for the season, because they his friend rents it out. So yeah, so he's off to go help with that because he likes doing that. And then 2 weeks after that, go camping for 3 days. Who would go camping in December? I don't know, but my kid is going camping with his friends again. And then there's a tractor run, and my sister shuffled her sort of, we would call it Rosy Christmas, because when her and her partner travelled up from London, it would be like their day, and it's like, oh yeah, Rosy Christmas, and we'd coordinate everything for that day for, you know, what like bits I would make food wise, and her presents and stuff to go back to London and all that, and they bring all their stuff up. So yeah, it's now just easier because it's local. Instead of those guys having to take a train up, because yeah, Gray can't travel very well, bless him. Instead this year, Gray is going to drive us all to Rosie's house, which has a whole not even 10 minutes from my mum's, so perfect. So yeah, so we got that, which will be nice. Ryan usually does something with his friend Christmas Eve. His friend's neighbour has a big party, and yeah, Rise went there I think last year, maybe even the year before, but yeah, definitely at least once. So Ryan might have plans. So I have this tradition of watching Muppets Christmas Carol on Christmas Eve and singing like Kermit the Frog to him. And if he's not going to be here, I will just blast out the song on Amazon Music. And I would just sing to him like Kermit before he goes. But yeah, so that's all good. So apart from my sisters, and I think it'll be the weekend Ryan's away. I'll have to say to my mum, maybe I'll go crash at my mum's. That would be nice. So I just realised that the date we kind of planned to go do out and about Christmas, Ryan's away, so I might go crash at my mum's house that night. Because because I can. I think that would be pretty cushy. You know, so yeah. But yeah, my only plans are next Friday going to Cambridge with my mum for our version of Christmas shopping. I want to go John Lewis and do the cracker full of sweets. Look at the decks, see if there's any. What I really want to get this year, because I didn't get it last year, and it's kind of, I kicked myself in the teeth for it, but I didn't think of it. They had the most amazing, very celestial style, like moon and sun with stars all coming up around it. It was beautiful. Tree topper, and I didn't get it. And then it sold out. I was really gutted. So I want to get a tree topper this year. So that is my kind of, my mission for Cambridge is I want to get a tree topper. I want to do, I should actually check that John Lewis does the fill your own sweets thing. Yeah. Go look around the shops. They've got a really good big Primark. I love the charity shops over there. You know, they've got Typo, they've got Tiger, they've got a little Lush even, you know, so yeah, just want to go have a really good mooch with my mum, look around, dress up fancy. I mean, she's got a bougie fur coat she's going to wear. I'm going to wear my tailor jumper as my fancy thing. Yeah, do some fancy, you know, face stuff and all that, but so that is actually my only destined out and about in, like, going out of town for this. I might at some point maybe go over to a couple of towns over to Letchworth in December, just so I could have mooch around the charity shops there, because they're pretty good. As well as there is Morrison's, and before you get into town there's Sainsbury's, Hyde Park, and Lidl. And I do need to hit up Lidl to go get Ryan's weird gingerbread biscuits he likes. So yeah, that will be an adventure for, yeah, one of the days. But there's a little bit of my future plannings that I hope will happen. But yeah, so next week we will be going to London. No, it was originally London, it's not anymore. Going to Cambridge, that's all I can cope with. We're being really kind to us. That's all I could cope with before everything happened. So, you know, that's what we're going to go do. So we're going to go to Cambridge and go do mooch in the shop festive style, me and my mum. So yeah, but for now I'm very pleased with how far I've got my tapestry crochet. I'm kind of done with it for the day. I'll be honest, I'm quite hungry and wanting a sweet treat, so I went and got myself a pack of mini Jaffa cakes, the pack of mini Jaffa cakes from my kitchen. So I'm going to sit and eat these. And yeah, I'm just going to take it easy. Oh, that one's charged. 3 out of 4 batteries charged. I have been doing that at least, and my tablet is charged. So yeah, I've done everything I set out to do today. I've had a blood test, I started my tapestry crochet, I charged all my camera batteries, and I have charged my tablet. So yeah, it's been a productive day. I've been sat under a blanket. I've had my croissant pillow next to me for my arm, so it's resting at the right angle so it doesn't hurt or pull anything, which has been great. I have got a wash load on just now. I've had hot food, so if I just graze for the evening it's fine. I have had noodles, so I've had a hot food. Yeah, that is going to be, I think, our Wednesday. Yeah, we will see. I have apparently got a parcel come in. It said between 2 and 7. I don't know what one it is. I've got so many parcels come in. I don't know. So yeah, might be a Vinted. Could be my necklace from Vinted, I think. If it is, that would be really cool. But yeah, and all those parcels I posted yesterday have been collected and are on their way. Because it just reminded me, because the whole reason of selling all those parcels was to make money for the Vinted necklace. So yeah, but I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. It will probably be more in the afternoon. when my Asda shop is here, so I can show you an Asda shop really. And yeah, and crack on with some more crochet of some sorts if I want to, or I might do some pottery and tidying. I don't know, we're gonna see where the wind takes us, but yeah, we are gonna be very kind to ourselves. And yeah, I'm giving, the nice thing is, because my family have kind of put delicate gloves on and went, everything is okay, I've given myself delicate gloves because I'm caring for someone who needs delicate caring right now. So yeah, it's a thing, but we're getting there slowly but surely. So, but for now I need to go eat something because my belly is aching, which means it's hungry, and it's not the painful ache. So I need to go eat these tiny Jaffa cakes because apparently I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow, and yeah, we'll crack on with some more crocheting. But for now, I'm gonna blob, and I hope you are taking it easy and resting in all the best ways. And I'll catch up with you, Ron, later on. Hey. Hello, tis Thursday. Chilling in my room this morning. I did not go to sleep till nearly 3, 4 in the morning. So that was the thing. I did eat a shit ton of strawberry jam toast in the middle of the night. So yeah, my body just had this moment and went, you're hungry, you're really hungry. So yeah, ate some food. Rice stayed over his mates until his mate's sister had school this morning, so then he's come home and went back to bed. We've gained a friend sleeping in the living room. He was sleeping somewhere else but couldn't sleep well, so yeah. Ignore the bangs, that is them putting the ladder onto my neighbour's balcony right next to my window. But yeah, I've just sat and chilled. This is a very crochet heavy vlog, but it's what's kind of getting me through this week, to be fair. I've just done the heel on a pair of socks I did when I had the flu bug thing, so yep, we got that. And then I worked on the ribbing for the hat I want to make. So yeah, it's very good, it's very stretchy, it's quite, you know, profesh looking. But yeah, so that's kind of how far I've got. So I've got like I've got 4 heads worth left to go. So this has been one ball of wool. I've got that much left, so I don't know how much that's going to be, so I might have to bust. I bought the second ball in, and I've also bought the red in, because if I get the balcony, just because I just saw a hard hat and a high vis go past my window, if I get the ribbing done and connected, I can start on the granny stitches. So I thought I'd bring both colours in, because I'm going to do 2 colour granny stitches in it. So yeah, but very happy with how far I've got. Yeah, this is going to be very whimsical. It's pink and red, as well as I'm going to give it a scalloped edge on this bit, because this will fold, so it'll be folded like that, and then the hat will obviously go on, you know, so there'll be a wee fold in it. And then I think on the top I'm going to do scalloped edging to add to the whimsy of a hat. So yeah, so I'm going to sit and chill and just do some ribbing crochet, which even necessary. But yeah, a lot of my things are ribbon crochet right now, so it works so well, it's so stretchy and wonderful, but it does take time and it is very repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over again. So I am watching Sewing Bee. I'm on my last season, which was this year's season. So yeah, and then I've rewatched all the Sewing Bees, so I have to find something else to binge watch. But for now, I'm gonna sit, crochet, and yeah, watch Sewing Bee. We have got a couple deliveries coming today. I've got a vintage parcel. I've got Temu parcel, got an AliExpress parcel. I'm just really chuffed about the AliExpress parcel because it means my headphones can be fixed. And I can't wait for my headphones to be fixed. So yeah. And then we've got an Asda delivery coming between 12:30 and 1:30. So yeah, lots of bits, but that's kind of today. So I'll catch up with you a wee bit later, show you my Asda delivery, probably the parcels as well when they've eventually all come. Oh, there's an Amazon as well, but that's not in it. The only thing I have in it is a pack of tissues, because we needed to get about 35 quid for postage and it was like £1 short, so I added a pack of tissues. Pardon me, sorry, just chugged some fizzy. But yeah, so Ryan's friend ordered filament to our house, so that is what is arriving. So yeah, there we go. But I'm gonna chill, watch something, beat, take it easy. Being up till 3 o'clock was not fun. Yeah. I might combo my new meds with some melatonin for a little bit, just to try and give myself a sleep pattern, and then go back onto just the new meds. But that's for tonight's me to worry about. So far I'm just gonna blob and crochet. So there we go. So I'm going to work on a hat today. I didn't watch any tapestry crochet videos, so I don't want to do any more of that until I've watched some videos, basically. Actually watch a visual how-to would be sensible, so. But I'm very pleased with how far I've got on it, and it looks really good, and I'm really proud of myself. But yeah, I want to make a hat because it's Arctic kind of temperatures, and the feels like it's the worst. Last night feels like -7, so yeah, my heating is not off right now. It's just constantly going down and then up a bit and then down a little bit, then up a bit. So yeah, it's just zigzagging between 17 and 21. That's all it's doing. But on the plus side, it's worth it. So, oh god, I'm sitting back and the camera close, so I've just got a head. But there we go. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a bit later when there's actually something, but for now there's not, so there's not much to share. So I'll catch up with you a bit later. Bye. Hello, happy afternoon. I've had a very chill day, but also done stuff. I've just started. God, bloody hook's fallen out. 2 seconds. I've just started the colourwork bit of my hat I'm making. I finished all the ribbing. So yeah, so it's going to fold up like that. And I'm going to do scallops on the top of the edging, or I might leave it as is, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so making a hat. I've been to Costco, unplanned as ever. Bestie messaged me asking me if I want to go to Costco. May as well, got all the festive bits done. All good. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, I lost track of thought, but no, I did Costco, got bits and pieces off the Christmas list. As you would see by the little time lapse I put in, we would see how good as shit it is when I edit. I don't know yet. I just put away the Asda food shop. So yeah, so that is now all put away. It did pretty good, no substitutions, nothing out of stock. So yeah, got several parcels that I'm about to show you. Yeah, I had a text that the doctor needs to ring me about my blood test, so have a feeling I may still be in the pre-diabetic range. I'm about to be nagged about diet and getting outside, but when I've just had my meds up to try and get me outside, there's got to be some leeway. Or I've bumpered up and I'm technically now in the diabetic range. We will see. So nothing I can do about it. So yeah, just waiting apparently for a phone call. But in the meantime, we've got some parcels. One I've already opened, two I haven't. So this one is an AliExpress parcel. So let's have a look in here. It's got everything in it. I think it does. Start with this. There's a squish. They're a little bit smaller, but that'll do. I've got small headphone things for my headphones because it's naked. It is a bit smaller than I thought, but then again, I suppose if it's stretched over, it will fit fine. It's just, it looks little in the back here. So yeah, so I've got one and then one spare, because I still have a black one on it. So I've even put the wire in ready to charge them. So I have some headphones back. That will be a good incentive to be getting out, even if it's a headphone mode, Cheryl. With, you know, a hat and got headphones on for a walk, you know. Got this, I think this is a phone case. Does it open? I always get a lot of phone cases from AliExpress just because phone cases are weirdly expensive. So I got an anti-drop phone case because I drop my phone a lot. So yeah, I've got a more bomb-proof looking one. My sister and my mum have got this really cool one. So like, oh my god, look at the little bit. It has a stand with a little stick. And it's got a little bit inside that says punk. But yeah, they've got these kind of like tougher looking ones. And I thought it'd just be fun to have. So yeah. And also, it's orange. Oh, there we go. Nicely clicked in. I've got a little hole where I can put any dangly things. One at the top there. Technically for a speaker, I think, but yeah, I'll add it to the bottom because I need a little dangly string. Can't live with that one nowadays. I've always been a fan, but also look how nice it protects all the glass of the camera, so that's quite nice. So, and it's got rubber around the, that's me, Minnie Mouse. It's got rubber around the front bit here, so it actually curves slightly up. So there's a little bit above the screen, so there we go. And also because there's no mirror, I might be able to get away with trying to get pictures of the budgies. On to the last thing. Ooh. There's a random metal triangle. That may be from here, I don't know. We will find out. Oh, this is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. But it's pretty cool. This is to help spark some more craftiness. I see these really cool things on TikTok of people who have it slides in there, who basically have these like square hole punch, usually much littler than this, like in each square. I got the bigger one, and yeah, so it will cut out a square of whatever you think, and I thought it would be good for my scrapbooking and sketchbook work. It's quite hefty actually, it's quite a gutsy thing, so we got that. So, and this random little metal triangle, don't know what it's for, but we'll keep it just in case. Oh, I think it's to put the headphones in, the little, but why is it not in their own envelope? I don't know. This is my vintage parcel. It's got lovely little thank you stickers on it. So, oh, use my little scissors. I've got a thank you in a glittery bag. Oh bless. Sweet little thank you note. That kind of thing's good for junk journaling. God, they squeeze this little box in. It's a bit of a mission to get it out, but me and my friend had a nice little rant to each other when we were out of Costco. Just work and shit for her, and just for me, I'm like, life in general being really fucking shit. So, yeah. It's a very fancy box. It is a little slide, but look, that's my necklace. It's got a bourbon, custard cream, nice biscuit. I call it nice biscuits rather than nice, and a rich tea, and the carabiner opens. So I really wanted was a carabiner to open on it. So yeah. Oh, that's so cool. There's another little thank you. Oh. I recycle the box as a good little travel box, because that'll be good for like rings and that when I go away. Right, let's put this on. And I've been very inspired by my one I picked up from TK Maxx to get this. In fact, that is why I sold all those bits on Vinted, like the wall and that, was to make the money for this little thing, because it's a good little fiddle. It's really cute. I can add more charms to it, and as I was saying to my mum and my sister, I can put like my tailor charm on it, that I'm going to make from the jewellery. I've got the letter necklace that came in this copy of Life of a Showgirl, that it's a very fine chain, and I'm going to break it, so I thought it would be much better for me to make it on a charm, put it on a necklace. So that is my plan. So 10 out of 10, love that. Shuffle things to the side. We're going to stuff that I got from Temu. It's already open. Didn't show you my address, did I? Nope. We've got a pack of compression cubes, because you know when they do those deals, it throwed up a really good deal if they were at £1.90 something. And yeah, they're the double zip ones that I got, because some of Ryan's purple ones had died and ripped. So these are for various adventures. I got for my best friend for her Christmas present. Her car kept fogging up on her side, so I got her a full car sponge. I should go get these to Ryan now. He requested these for his hovercraft wooden pegs, because they're the best stoppers on the bottom. You all don't know how hard it is to try and find wooden pegs. These are for Christmas. They're propellers. He asked me to buy them. It's a bit hard to see them because they are white plastic on a white sticker. There we go. Little boat propellers. It's not one to focus on them, but that's what's in there. Several loads of boat propellers. I got these for my family for Christmas because they just seem such a good idea. It is, I think it's like a pound something. You have a little keys ring to put them on, but they're to put into trolleys because they're quite thick. To get a trolley when you don't have a pound. So if they're the type where you just put it in the front bit, and they're not the ones you do it and do the little slide bit. Yeah, so I've got those as little stocking stuffers for adults. And last but not least, I got my, sorry I keep shuffling my head, it's squeezing me like I keep sitting in really uncomfortable ways. But what I need to do is get off my bed, resort my blanket, redo the pillows, then sit down, back down again. So, but I'm not. I will, just not right this second. But yeah, for brother-in-law for Christmas, I'll take one of these. I got these medal holders. Are they spring on, or are they just... Oh, they magnet on. Where you slide your medal on it and it magnets on, and then you display them on the wall with your medal showing, so you can make a little pattern. I've got him 5. I know he's got more than 5 medals, but I am one human with one budget, so I got him one lot. It can be added onto, so yeah. And they were about 12 quid, but they're wooden and they're lovely. They can stain them, they can paint them, do whatever they want. I mean, his favourite colours are red and black, so he could paint them red and black and hang them in his office if he wanted, but I got him them for Christmas. So yeah, so the last few bits I've got coming are all Vinted or craft supplies, so all good. But there we go, mini haul. So, but yeah, I'm going to go and chill, and I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. It's late Friday, we're already at 5:30. I will be entirely honest, I did film a bit this morning. I was just going to do a chat and round up and we're done for the day. But I got a phone call from the doctors who said, yeah, and we were discussing bits and pieces, and he was like, have you had this, have you had that, have you had this? And he was like, okay, I'm booking an appointment for you this afternoon, you need to go see a nurse like today. And I'm like, oh, fuck, serious stuff. So yeah, went to see nurse down, it was doctors in the older bit of town, but he did it. Had to have the little blood glucose test, ketones I think they're called, yeah. Height, weight, because it hasn't been done recently, not in 2 years. So yeah, height, weight, and she took another 2 vials of blood, so that's great. She couldn't do it on this side, the vein wasn't pumping enough, so she did it on my side. She did it in exactly the same spot in the same damn vein, so this arm is actually quite achy now. It's been stabbed twice. This time she had to do the one with the little line, the little string for, yeah, 2 vials of blood. So yeah, I've had 3 vials of blood taken out of me this week. All fun and games. But yeah, and he called me not even 20 minutes after my appointment. And yeah, looked at the bits and pieces and basically said, I can't give a definite until I've looked at your, we've got your blood test results back, but you don't have type 1 diabetes, you have a type of diabetes. I'm like, so type 2? And he went, most likely, can't confirm until, you know, because most people go, oh, definitely, and he's like, most likely. I'm like, well, yeah, makes sense to wait for blood tests. But yeah, I've got meds, I've got metformin, which is basically to even out blood sugars, and is it in 3 weeks time, I've got to do a week of blood pressures and log them in. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, so there we go. I have pretty much got type 2 diabetes. Everyone wanted to call has been a bit, is that fine? And I'm like, yeah, nothing I can do. And it actually gives some answers to things, so it's fine. It's an adjustment in some bits and pieces. It's changing up a diet. And as I was saying, you know, well, I was saying this morning, but I've now deleted that little clip. you know, bits and pieces like headphone covers. I ordered with the wrong size. Once I've got my headphone covers, and good old Taylor's album is 40 minutes, I can go for a walk nearby, start off little, and then build it up to 40 minutes and go, yeah, if I'm, you know, if I can't do much, I can at least go for a potter listening to Taylor serenade me. So, and there's loads of cycle paths and bits near me and green spaces. So yeah, I don't have to try and push myself to go to the big place, the bigger green space in our town, because it's too near a place that I just find too triggering. Yeah, horrible. Yeah, relatives who in my brain are villains. You know, not great. Live really nearby, and I know they can be out and about now in a car. I know some people go for a walk around the lakes, you know, and I'm like, you know, the place, we've been in the summer, beautiful in the summer, but yeah, but there's loads of places near me, so I can go for lots of adventures, pottering, and especially with, yeah, music on and that. But I did take myself in the charity shops off the shaver hat first, because I did really well on this before I left. So working on my colourwork hat. Oh no, don't want to drop the wall. It's looking really good. I love it. I'm now on, you can see where I've started decreasing a bit, just because it looks stupidly wide and a bit weird, but when it stretches out, and I'll show you it on my head, it makes sense. But in the meantime, it just looks a bit weird. So let's loop this so it doesn't go punk. So yeah, but see, it makes more sense when on head, but when you've got it not, it just looks silly. So yeah, and obviously I'm going to gather it, because it is quite baggy. Gather it in, so it will gather, which is fine. And I'm going to put pom-pom on top, but I haven't actually got that far left to go. Where are we? It's only like an inch, nearly inch and a half across, so yeah, there isn't going to be many rows, thankfully. 2-3 rows, and then I can see if I can close up the gap, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so I've been working on that, and then I'm going to put a bit, I'm going to make, this is all the pink I've got left, but there's a decent amount of red, and I do have another ball of red, so I will make a combo of what is left of the pink and the red pom-pom for the hat. So yeah, it's going to have a big pom-pom on it, because I like pom-poms. So there's that, but I did pop in the 2 charity shops near that doctor's, so I popped in the charity shops. I got this book for £3.99, and it's called Think Like an Artist and Lead a More Creative, Productive Life by Will Gompamez. Yeah, he used to be the BBC Arts editor, of doing, you know, all the documentaries you watch in art and stuff off the old BBC archives kind of things. So yeah, and there's nice little bits in it, you know, when it comes to creativity, failure is inevitable as it is unavoidable. There's lots of little bits dotted through it, and I really like the idea of this. Artists turn nothings into something. They do it by behaving like any other entrepreneur. So yeah, it's just, you know, it looked like a good little read, and I like the little quotes in it, dotted through, and just the bits of artwork and the sort of, you know, this person thought that way, and I thought that looked pretty good. Bearing in mind my brain right now, I could do with a little you've got it, I think you can do this, everything's okay, you know. So yeah, I picked that up. It's from Oxfam Books. And then all the other bits I got from the other charity shop, which is Garden Hospice. Oh, I did also, it sounds stupid, I asked for a sticker. They were on the window ledge at the doctor's, and I was like, sounds stupid, can I have a sticker? And she was like, yeah. She said, more to sign something. I'm like, oh, jellyfish? And I'm like, yeah, made someone smile on the bus, you know. But I picked it, this up. What do you mean UK edition? Oh shit. You know, where you get the pictures and then you've got all the cards and that, and you give it a sentence, you know. When your mum says you can't go, so you ask your dad and he says you can. It's one of the examples. So yeah, so I got that, and it's still in plastic on the inside. So yeah, I don't think it's been used. So I thought that would be fun on Christmas and very easy to play. Literally, picture that card, you know. It doesn't involve anything too hard thinking or hard going. So yeah, so I picked that up and thought it'd be fun for £2.50. I don't know how much they charged for wool for this one. I just picked it up because it was rainbow and pretty. And bearing in mind I've just used up, there is like the tiniest bit of the rainbow wool left over from the baby cardigan I made. I thought this would go good for my sister's rainbow cardigan for her birthday next year, that I have been sourcing wool for and will start working on post Christmas. But that was cool. Probably about £1 or something, because these are the other balls of wool I got for £1. These are real Rico Designs luxury lace. These are 25 grams, 200 meters. They are 70% virgin wool and 30% silk. And yeah, it's where I always just get one bit. No, that's two. It's very fine. So yeah, but it is insanely soft. So I thought this would be good, you know. Making some mittens or something, or some gloves, something. So I picked them up. They were £1 each, so they were £3. Let's put water. I'll pick this up just because I've also obviously picked up all the bits and pieces to make fabric ones. This is a pack of blue paper chains, and I thought, well, they could be fun, so I've got a pack of paper ones. You know, it could be fun and silly. Put them in the kitchen or something stupid, you know. For £1 they'd be a giggle, so I've got them. That is my vintage parcel that I'll show you after I've done the charity stuff. And then, oh yeah, one in the World Food Shop. I got this for £2.50. I'm going to hang it on the wall. It looks metal, but it's not. It's just plastic, I think. So, but it's the most. I already have a big oak cliff hanging off in my bedroom, so I'm not sure if I got space in the living room. Don't really know if there's any space on that wall. So it might go in my room. I think it probably would go pretty good, because obviously my wallpaper is quite oak leafy. So I picked that up for £2.50. It was quite overpriced at that, but I didn't care. So yeah, I went before I went to the doctor, so I was a bit anxious. And then I picked these up, which in comparison were a really good price. Make it make sense. So yeah, these are from apparently FWW Bridge for F&F, so they're Tesco. They put size large on, but they're actually size 20. But they're going to be blobbing in the house trousers. And yeah, they are a lovely, like, brownie rust colour. I wonder if it says what colour it is on the tag, because sometimes they do that. It's acrylic, viscose. No, it doesn't say the colour. But I'm going to go with, yeah, it's like a brownie rust colour. There we go. There's a true representation of it there. See? It's this colour. So, yeah, got those. They are wide leg. They are quite long. They're probably going to be a bit too long on me, but I don't care. They are soft and lovely. And I think even with just, you know, a t-shirt or a jumper, it's proper cosy indoor loungewear, but less pyjama-y. So I got these. Oh, there's my house keys. They should go in my bag. I picked this up in the World Food Shop. I always forget the name of it. It's that lovely round soft bread. Do you mean the boys from chicken burgers, I thought. And then I've got this. I'm gonna put in the fridge actually and have it tomorrow because I'm gonna warm it up. It's a cheese barek, B-A-R-E-K. It's like phyllo pastry with cheese swirled in it, and it's in a swirl. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up in foil and warm it up in the oven. So I've always had them cold, and I thought it'd be nice to try it warm. So I got that. So there we go. And some food bits. I'll take them out actually. And I have managed today to clean a whole load of bits. Doesn't feel like it, but I have. There's a bit of space in here. This was literally filled up to there. So the fact we got fat, there's just a bag that's fallen down with some wool in it. The fact we got as far as that, I got the bin bag from my room, filled the rest of it up with stuff. Put that in the bin. There's a bag full of cardboard boxes I broke down. So yeah, I have been quite productive today in my missions. I picked up a Vinted parcel because it went to the lockers. It offered free postage if you put it in the lockers, so of course I was gonna. So yeah, I picked this up. This was £5 and free postage, so even better. It is actually a Gillian heavy cotton t-shirt, so it's a good one. Oh, it's a Doofus dog, and it said, I just want a Doofus dog. It's ironic because I have both sizes, the baby one and the big one, and I also have, I think I signed up for a pre-order for it. It took me ages to get hold of one because I kept waiting for it to be restocked. I have a like beanie hat with an embroidered Doofus dog on it. I have a Doofus dog pin. I have a Doofus dog badge from someone at Comic Con, so I have a lot of Doofus dog stuff. He's my beloved depressed bear. But yeah, this popped up on my Vinted for £5, and I was like, do I need a Doofus dog t-shirt in a size extra large for a £5? Of course I do. So yeah, again, I thought it'd be cool with like long sleeve or like that mesh, glittery mesh thing, because I put that away earlier, so it will go probably cool with that. Yeah, also I did buy another t-shirt on Vinted. It's Alex Norris. It's a really cool artist. He does the oh no things, you know, it's the pink thing. It just says oh no, and it does various things. I've got 2 packs of his stickers. I've got the Halloween ones and the art ones. Put them all over my travel journal, travel sketchbook. You know, I even took a picture in front of the first time seeing it of the Mona Lisa, holding up my sketchbook with the derpy Mona Lisa sticker on it. So yeah, but again, this t-shirt was on the front page of my Vinted. The damn algorithm gets you. It's £5. I bought it. I think once my stuff arrives, like all the stuff I've sold, and I've transferred the balance out, and all the stuff I've ordered has arrived, I've done the feedback and marked it as arrived and all the good stuff. I think I'm going to delete Vinted for a bit because I've been very click happy on it. So yeah, not good. So I think that might be my New Year's thing. I think once the bits arrive, like I've re-downloaded AliExpress to get the headphone covers. I ordered the wrong ones. Got a partial refund. They didn't give me the full one because they're dicks. And then I've ordered the same ones. So I've got headphone foamy bits coming from my headphones from them, which is great. And then once that's happened, I can flick the app off my phone, and I'm not someone to go on the website and log in. So yeah, works pretty well. I would do the same with Temu. Once my Temu stuff arrives, I've got one more. I've got one more order coming of all the craft stuff. Once that arrives, again, delete that off. Doesn't get rid of the signing, but it just gets rid of the temptation to look, and then looking leads to buying. And yeah, flick Vinted off. Again, keeps the login, but I don't need to look at it. So I don't keep doom scrolling. I'd rather doom scroll TikTok than Vinted. So yeah, my mum's recently deleted Vinted off, and it's doing her a world of good. So I'm like, I need to delete Vinted off. So yeah, I'm literally going to wait for everything to clear, and yeah, I'm not allowed to buy anything. In fact, I probably should go and remove my bank card off it. So, because when it's saved on Google Pay, on that thing, it's like, boop, 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 and you're like, oh no. So, what else I got to update you on? Ryan fucking hates the coat I got him in Costco, the nice jacket. Yeah, he hates it. He put it on and went, I don't like it. My arms are squeezy, it's too short. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't wear it then. So, and I do not need another coat, so I'm going to return that. But that'll be an adventure maybe next week. Might return it and then maybe we could just go mooch. And if I take like a reused bag, I might get some muffins or some pastries or something. Although I don't really need to because I don't need anything. So I might just buy myself lunch in Costco. That would be much more sensible, would it not? Return the thing, buy lunch. All good. So yeah, so I think I will go do that. But that's for next week. I don't want to do this week. It's Friday. And it's just, yeah, not up for it. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, got some goodies. I've got a fun gift. I've got, not gift, a fun thing to do on Christmas Day. I've got some nice comfies. I mean, to be fair, my knitted trousers and my Stock shirt will be a very comfy outfit. Yeah. In fact, I might chuck on the trousers because, you know, they're washing anyone's washing powder. So yeah, and the charity shop would have steamed them anyway. So that covers anything that will be in it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start this weekend. Obviously carrying on with my tidying bits. I wrote a ridiculous cleaning list, but I said to my mum, because she tells me off on my lists, and I wrote a list, and she's like, she just gave me that look. I went, but in my defense, I said it's for all the jobs I'm going to do until the end of December. I said it's a mega jobs list. I said, and she said, well, if you don't get them done by December, I said next year. I said it's fine. So yeah, sorry about colour changes. Got TV on. And every lamp in my living room, so yeah, but you know, so working my way through my weird jobs list. Ryan is out tomorrow, so yeah, I think we'll probably work on some kitchen stuff because I've got to do some dishes, got loads of washing up, and if I do that I might be able to pre-film a baking video, because I think I'm going to do like I did last year, a couple of baking videos to fill that gap between Christmas and New Year's into January where I'm just a bit, I can't. So yeah, my mum's even said she's really proud of me for how organised I'm being, and on top of all this stuff that I've been recently, and I'm like, it's so I can rot for the end of December into January. I'm like, no, I want to give myself a solid week of I feel fucking sad. No. And I'm even preempting as well the nice you. I'm getting tearful now. My sister being sad because we have the week after Christmas for our family is shit. Well, before Christmas, my stepdad's mum died, like a few days. Really great. And then a few days, my daddy's Boxing Day. My sister's partner is. I think the 27th, 28th. So yeah, it's really fucking shit. And then we've got the dog who won't be there. Her birthday is the 22nd of December. The end of December is really shit. No offense, Christmas. So it's not the greatest. Oh, don't rub your eyes, Sherry. You've got makeup on. Oh, but yeah. So, sorry about that, to preempt it, my sister having a sad moment, I said, I told her, I went to Costco, I said, bought my annual, 2 kilos of sausage meat. She's like, oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, I'm planning to literally make you sausage rolls. I said, on Christmas Day, I said, and bring them down. I said, so you have got something you can eat that is your safe food. I said, and your if your mouth is sore, I know you can eat them and that. And I'm like, I'm just going to make you a box of sausage rolls. So if all you have is coffee and sausage rolls, you know, we all know you've eaten something, even if it is your weight in sausage rolls. And she's like, that sounds perfect. So yeah, so I'm going to make my sister just a giant tub of sausage rolls, which is nice. I'm going to make Ryan's, you know, friend, person, his person, it's a, you know, father-like figure person. He's great. I'm going to make him sausage rolls because he likes sausage rolls as a thing. You know, he doesn't ask for anything. He's a shitbag. But also he's so weirdly specific in his things he likes. So yeah, sausage rolls. So basically I'm going to make sausage rolls for a couple of people near Christmas / on Christmas as gifts. But yeah, I'm planning to do some prep baking beforehand. I keep saying about wanting to make M&S style cookies. And I have saved quite a few recipes on TikTok I want to try out. So yeah, so I'm thinking in the lead up bit I'm going to do some baking. I've already done a fruitcake this year. I did a video on the fruitcake last year. We're fruitcaked out now. But yeah, but bits like Ryan likes chocolate cookies, so if I can pre-make chocolate cookies and have them frozen in the freezer in their balls, and you just put them in the oven and you've got soft chocolate cookies ready rock and roll, I think he will quite enjoy that. So yeah, so I hope to maybe get up to that this weekend, but I'm not bothered if it might be next week, because yeah, I've got a lot of stuff everywhere right now, so probably should wait till I've got a little bit more space to put things in. Yeah, I said to Ryan, I was like, I've kind of technically done 4 food shops in 2 and a bit weeks. He's like, and I'm like, 2 of them are just weekly food shops. I said, then there was the food shop to replace all the keep in the fridge at all times shop. I said, and then there's Costco, you know. But on the plus side, we're going to my mum's house because they was chatting. Ryan is going to go away next week to help close down the caravan and do loads of fixing jobs and all that kind of thing. He likes that. He feels very helpful. So yeah, so he's off to go do that, which I'm perfectly happy for him to go do. Actually, I think right now he could do with a bit of escapism. So yeah, so he's off to go do that from Thursday to Saturday next week, which is great. Obviously, I'm going to London. I'm not going to London. I couldn't go to London at all this year. The remainder of this year is a no London zone. As much as my brain is like, it would be fun, this would be good, I'm like, no. I now have another I'm still introducing 2 meds to my system. I've now a 3rd med to introduce to my system. So yeah, while my health and my body are quietly falling apart, we're not going to London. Not worth it. Not needed. I'll just spend money I shouldn't, so it's just not worth it. But yeah, so we're going to go Cambridge, which would be lovely, because there's certain shops we want to reach. It's lots of looking. Our main thing we both want to do is fill your own sweet cracker in John Lewis for Quality Street, and you get stuff to fill up our sweetie tin each. That's what we want to do. And look at the decks and, like, you know, I want to get a tree topper. I wouldn't mind looking everywhere and seeing what they've got for a tree topper. If not, I might use one of the new stars I bought and turn it into a tree topper, because I have a kid that goes to a workshop. So if I said to him, oh yeah, could you arrow dye, you know, could you epoxy resin this star onto this big spring, he would. He'd be like, yeah, we have that spring, we can do that. So I'm sure if I ask, there's a way he can make me that. So I might go old school, the traditional big gold star, if there's nothing that catches my eye as a wow, that is what I need and that's perfection. So yeah, all cool about that. But yeah, but because Ryan's away, I'm going to go stay at my mum's next Friday and have another little sleepover. So it just takes the stress out of, you know, having a lovely day and then getting back and it's just me, and then yeah. So, but what I might do, because I bought some, I will take some chicken bakes down to my mum's house, and the Costco ones, the long ones, the wrapped up pizza dough ones with chicken and bacon in. I would take that down to my mum's. In fact, I might take 2, because I think my stepdad would probably like them. If not, it will just live in the freezer for a snack when I'm there, and be like, I'm gonna go make myself some lunch in your microwave. So yeah, but no, I'm cool. I think that'll be very fun. I think, but for now, I'm gonna go chill. Right answer is fine, but it might be dead. Don't know what he could be doing. He could be anywhere, chilling with his mates, doing something. He took his traction thing out for a walk, so yeah, he quite easily could have went over to the workshop with it. So, but on that fine note, I'm gonna go put away these things. I think I'm gonna go put those lovely knit trousers on, and I'm gonna go put on something really warm. Turn the heating up a bit because I've got it ticking at 16 just so the house wasn't freezing, but it is currently a joyous, I think 13, 14, 13 in my house, so it's not very warm. And yeah, so I'm gonna go bump the heating up to like 20, 21 and chuck the clothes wash I did this morning on the radiators. So yeah, but it's been a very zigzag week. Very sad, and then not too bad, and then health things, and weird. Just a weird week, so yeah. But we got through it. It's the most important thing. We've got to the end of the week. And yeah. Are we here? Yes. Breathing? Yes. Eating food? Yes. Do I have cupcakes to look forward to today for pudding? Of course. So, oh, it's turning red, so I'm going to catch up with you beautiful folks later. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.